when I was going through college, I think. And that's when I really started to figure out that I had a big ego and I wanted a sense of control. And I was living life for other people, essentially. Living a life that my parents thought I wanted or that I thought society wanted me to live. And that's really when I think things started to crumble for me. My girlfriend broke up with me. I didn't have any friends in college. I wasn't enjoying the major I was in. Everything just sucked. And then I just kind of decided that I'm going to live my own life for me and see what works. And yeah, the journey over the past 2 years, especially like you said, into spirituality, I suppose, is it was interesting for me. It was it felt comfortable. It felt like something that I could relate to. And so that's where I started, was with spirituality, angel numbers, all that, blah, blah, blah. And now, yeah, like you said, we've transitioned very recently to it just is. And that was kind of a video that you had posted about how spirituality isn't necessarily what it is, but that the universe just is what it is. And that's a big realization for me that I had to come to. So yeah, the journey has just been amazing and so interesting, and deconstructing parts of yourself that you thought that the society needed or your parents need, or blah blah blah, through and through, all that.
Yeah, I resonate with your journey quite a bit, honestly. And I think from before getting into spirituality, just the things like always had a very rigid sort of structured life, always sort of had this sense of control in the sense of like, I know if I get here, then I'll feel this, or like feel successful, or this is how I achieve success, blah, blah, blah. And it got to a point that like certain things weren't doing that. I was still in the state of constant like running from or chasing to. And even getting into spirituality early, like I went through the whole gambit, like into the angel numbers. And I mean, less so that I think, but more so, some Dolores Cannon stuff. It was just kind of like, oh yeah, this kind of feels good. Like, oh yeah, soul contract. Like, yeah, all right, cool. And I wasn't really questioning anything. And I think with that, a lot of times the initial side of spirituality still gives you something to hold on to. It still gives you a sense of sort of like a sense of control, as opposed to, but it's still confined. Like it isn't that freedom that you get when you question and sort of like move past that and take off the training wheels.